Hey there, my fellow Americans. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic that affects us all: how to safeguard our families and our homes in the face of potential threats to the mainland USA. It's time to take charge and prepare, because when it comes to our survival, being proactive is our best defense. A day arrives when the unthinkable happens. Are you ready? Have you considered the essential items you need to stockpile? Let's talk about 7 critical preps you should have on your radar. First up, can you access enough water purification systems to ensure your family has clean drinking water? Water is life, and its importance cannot be overstated. Next, think about your food supply. Is it secure? Do you have storable food to get you through challenging times? And let's not forget home security. What measures have you put in place to protect your loved ones when dangers escalate? In addition, we need to discuss medical supplies, communication tools, and reliable power sources. These aren't just conveniences, they're necessities that could make all the difference when it matters most. This isn't just theoretical. This is about your family's survival. So I urge you to tune in today and evaluate your preparations. Are you really equipped to face what lies ahead? Trust me, you won't want to miss this vital discussion on the 7 preps to stockpile for an attack on the mainland USA. Together, let's ensure we're ready for whatever challenges come our way. Your fortress against potential threats. When it comes to safeguarding your home and prepping for any situation where you might face a threat, the approach isn't solely about locking doors at night. It's much more intricate and requires strategic planning. In this segment, we'll explore how to transform your home into a fortified fortress, ensuring that everything and everyone inside is well protected. First and foremost, let's discuss the security perimeter of your property. A robust fence is an essential first line of defense, but don't just settle for any fence. Think about options that are tall and durable, perhaps reinforced with spikes to deter any unwanted visitors. Alongside a physical barrier, consider incorporating natural defenses. Planting thorny bushes or dense hedges serves a dual purpose. They not only beautify your landscape, but also act as an effective deterrent, making it less appealing for someone to trespass. Let's illuminate the conversation on lighting. Security lighting plays a vital role in your home's defense strategy. Installing motion-activated lights can startle potential intruders and bring attention to suspicious movements. These lights can act as a psychological barrier, as well as the idea of being lit up may discourage any criminal activity before it even starts. Pair these with well-positioned outdoor cameras that not only catch any unwelcome guests in the act, but also serve as a visible deterrent. Knowing they're being watched may make any attacker think twice. Now, what about the entry points of your home, your doors and windows? This part of the security puzzle cannot be overlooked. Strengthening your doors with heavy-duty locks and reinforcing the frames is paramount for additional safety. Consider applying security film to your windows, making them more resilient against break-ins or vandalism, or even installing window bars for that extra layer of protection. As you think about all this, consider creating a designated safe room within your home. This should be an area that's ultra-secured and stocked with essentials where you and your loved ones can retreat if a situation arises. It's all about thinking ahead and being prepared for any unforeseen events. Communication in a crisis is crucial. Have a system in place where family members can communicate silently, whether through hand signals or in an agreed-upon code word. This ensures that everyone is on the same page when tension rises. If you choose to incorporate firearms into your home defense strategy, it's essential to ensure that you and everyone with access are properly trained. Secure storage is equally important. Firearms should be accessible yet safe from anyone unauthorized. An evacuation plan is also an essential part of your defense strategy. Familiarize yourself with various escape routes from your home, ensuring that everyone knows exactly what to do in the event of an emergency. Regular practice is key. Hold drills with your family or housemates to instill confidence and readiness should the need arise. When it comes to stockpiling your supplies, discretion is the name of the game. Rather than flaunting your preparedness, consider less conspicuous methods for storing your necessities. Sometimes having a smaller, noticeable stash can draw attention away from your main supply. Regularly monitor your inventory and keep your stock fresh by rotating items, ensuring you always have accessible resources ready to go. Ultimately, reinforcing your home is about creating a strong deterrent against potential intruders while also maintaining a sense of safety and preparedness for your family. It's not just about constructing barriers, it's about embedding a culture of vigilance and readiness among those who share your home. Remember, the goal here isn't to live in fear, but to be proactive. Embrace the mindset of preparation, transforming your living space into a sanctuary that can withstand whatever challenges may come your way. 6, home and community defense. When it comes to protecting your home, your loved ones, and your community, you want to be more than just ready. You want to be fortified, and I'm here to help you build your fortress of safety. First off, let's dive into how you can transform your home into a secure haven. That's one essential step is to create vantage points around your property. Picture the strategic locations where you can monitor your surroundings without putting yourself in harm's way. Whether it's from behind secured doors or within cleverly concealed windows, knowing what's going on outside is your first line of defense. Next, let's talk about creating safe spaces within your home. Identify areas where you could swiftly take cover if the need arises. These are your defensible zones, places that not only provide shelter, but also allow you to maintain a watchful eye on the environment. Your home should offer more than comfort. It should act as a protective shell during unexpected crises. Now that we have that covered, let's get into tactical planning. It's essential to devise a defense strategy that each member of your household understands inside and out. Grab a piece of paper, sketch out your property, pinpoint the essential exit routes, and mark significant areas of interest. Each individual should have a clear understanding of their designated role during an emergency. This clarity can make all the difference when things get chaotic. Communication is key in high-pressure situations, and that means being prepared with tools and signals. Consider using walkie-talkies, which are not only effective but also discreet, allowing you to coordinate smoothly without drawing attention. Additionally, devise a set of hand signals or code words that your family can use to communicate quietly. This transforms panic into effective action. And what about backups? Always have a contingency plan ready. Assess scenarios where you might need to evacuate in a hurry or tend to someone who's injured. Prepare an emergency bag with essentials like first aid supplies, water, and non-perishable food items. Being prepared isn't just about having a plan. It's about anticipating the unexpected. But it doesn't stop at home. Your neighbors and community play a vital role in your safety. Collaborative defense means sharing information about any suspicious activity and working together to devise community plans. Create alliances in your neighborhood. After all, there's power in numbers. Check in with each other, build a support system, and create a network of trust that can act quickly when threats arise. We also need to be real about the mental and emotional components of preparedness. Staying informed about local and global events is critical. Have open dialogues with your family about potential situations you might face and develop a mindset focused on resilience. Practice your defense plans together. It'll help everyone feel more confident and ready to act. Lastly, let's talk about knowing the law. Understanding your rights when it comes to defending your home is paramount. Educate yourself about what actions you can legally take and, equally important, what actions you should not take. You set clear rules for defensive actions within your family, as having these guidelines can help you navigate high-stress situations more effectively. 5. Precious metals. Fellow Americans, in today's uncertain landscape, let's dive deeper into a topic that's becoming increasingly pivotal for our financial well-being: diversifying your safety net with precious metals. While many of us are familiar with the big players, gold and silver, there's a whole world of opportunities that await you in this arena. Imagine expanding your financial portfolio to include other metals like platinum, palladium, and even copper. Not only can these enhance your financial security, but they also act as a hedge against economic instability, especially when traditional currencies experience turbulence. What happens when the dollar weakens or when inflation hits hard? The answer often lies in tangible assets that have stood the test of time. Take a moment to consider platinum and palladium. They're not just whimsical words or investment jargon. They are extraordinarily rare and highly sought after in various industries, particularly in the automotive sector for catalytic converters. Their scarcity could translate into outstanding returns when the market conditions are right. Yes, there's volatility involved. It's like a thrilling roller coaster ride that can lead to significant highs and lows. But remember, most great successes come with their share of risk. Then we have copper, which might not dazzle like gold or shine like silver, yet holds immense value in the industrial world. This metal is everywhere. Think of wiring, plumbing, and construction materials. It's affordable, practical, and makes it easier to stockpile without draining your wallet. Why not consider adding copper to your prepping arsenal? It's a smart move for diversifying your assets and can turn out to be your unsung hero when markets shift unexpectedly. How much should you stockpile? That answer ultimately depends on your budget and your comfort level with investment. The golden rule of prep and rings true here. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. This applies to your precious metals as well. They should be an integral part of a broader emergency strategy that includes other assets and supplies. Balance is crucial, especially in times when financial landscapes can change overnight. Keeping your stockpile of precious metals secure is of utmost importance. It's vital to invest in a top-of-the-line safe that has both security and discretion. Look for models with advanced features like biometric locks, because let's face it, we want an added layer of protection when it comes to safeguarding our assets, but it doesn't stop there. It's wise to consider diversification of your storage locations. Instead of keeping all your metals under one roof, think about safety deposit boxes at different institutions. Here's an essential tip. Keep this financial strategy on the down low. The fewer people who know about your stockpile, the better. In our current climate, whispers of a substantial precious metals collection could attract unwanted attention. Don't forget to address the insurance aspect. Ensure that your precious metals can be included in your home insurance policy. It's an extra layer of peace of mind you won't want to miss. But let's get back to the underlying question. Why should we prioritize precious metals in our PREP plans during severe economic downturns? Precious metals have historically retained their intrinsic value much better than paper currencies. Think of them as a financial Swiss Army knife. Not only can you liquidate at a moment's notice, but you can also leverage them for barter in various scenarios, adding yet another layer to your financial preparedness. However, with all these opportunities comes the necessity to stay informed. Keep your finger on the pulse of market dynamics and closely observe the performance of these different metals. Just remember that precious metals should be a single facet of a well-rounded preparedness strategy. Equip yourself with essential supplies and skills to be truly ready for whatever challenges lie ahead. So stockpile smartly and keep your financial future secure. 4. Firearms, ammunition, bulletproof vests, and gas masks. Let's kick things off with firearms. Understanding the different types and their uses is crucial for a well-rounded approach to defense. When it comes to long-range protection, consider adding a bolt-action rifle like the iconic Remington 700 to your arsenal. This beauty is not only reliable, but offers unmatched precision. If you're looking for versatility in various situations, the semi-automatic R15 is a fantastic option. This rifle is adaptable and can be customized to fit different needs, whether you're facing a threat that's up, close, or at a distance. For those closer encounters, you can't go wrong with a shotgun. The Mossberg 590 or Remington 870 are powerful choices for home defense. These shotguns are designed to deliver high stopping power in a manageable package, making them ideal for scenarios where you need to act fast. And let's not forget handguns. Personal defense is key, and models like the Glock 19, 6-hour P320, or Smith & Wesson A Shield have earned their reputation for being dependable and easy to handle. To these firearms in your lineup, you'll be ready for whatever comes your way. Next on our list is ammunition. In a prolonged crisis, it's vital to have an extensive stockpile. Think several thousand rounds for each firearm. This isn't just about defending your home. You'll need ample ammunition for practice as well. Mixing it up with different types of ammo adds another layer of preparedness. Use hollow points for personal defense due to their stopping power, while full metal jackets can be your go-to for practice sessions. Now, proper storage cannot be overlooked. Keep your ammo in a cool, dry place and consider using ammo cans for added protection. Maintaining the integrity of your stockpile is key, especially when you need it most. Moving on, let's discuss bulletproof vests. These are more than just accessories. They're crucial items for ensuring your safety. You'll find soft armor options that offer comfort for everyday wear, effectively stopping most handgun rounds. However, for those facing more serious threats, hard armor becomes essential as it's designed to withstand rifle fire. The right choice depends on assessing potential threats you may encounter. The balance between protection and mobility is paramount when selecting your armor. And don't forget about gas masks. Investing in a quality full-face respirator can mean the difference between life and death in scenarios involving chemical, biological, radiological, or nuclear threats. Military-grade models like the Myra Safety CM6M or the Avon MIM50 stand out for their reliability. Just make sure you have the appropriate filters. ECBR and NBC-rated options are highly recommended. Comfort is also a critical factor. You don't want a mask that feels restrictive or cumbersome, so testing for fit and seal is essential before you need it. Yeah, so why should you invest in these specific choices? Firearms have been selected for their adaptability and trustworthiness, while ample ammo ensures you're not only prepared for defense, but also ready to own your skills through regular practice. Bulletproof vests offer varying levels of protection depending on context, and gas masks provide a crucial line of defense against airborne threats. But remember, it's not just about possessing this gear. Knowing how to use it effectively is equally important. Get trained on all your equipment and stay informed about local and national laws regarding firearms, ammunition, and protective gear. Awareness and preparation are your best allies in any crisis. Power generators and heating essentials. When it comes to prepping for any potential crisis, especially one that could affect the mainland USA, fuel stockpiling is a crucial step that often gets overlooked. You're not just talking about tossing some fuel cans into your garage. It's about strategically preparing for an extended period of uncertainty lasting 6 months or more. So what do you need to know? Let's dive in. First and foremost, determining what type of fuel you'll need is essential. If you have a generator, your choices typically include gasoline, diesel, propane, and even natural gas. The fuel you choose relies heavily on the kind of generator in your arsenal. Each type has its own pros and cons and can influence how prepared you are for a long-term disruption. If you're considering heating your home, you'll have to think about options like fuel oil, propane or the classic wood and kerosene, depending on what your heating system can manage. How much FACL do you actually need? When it comes to generators, the answer boils down to some simple math. Look up how much fuel your generator consumes in an hour, then estimate how many hours a day you expect to run it. Once you have that number, multiply it by 180. That's your magic number for a 6-month supply. It's also wise to factor in potential emergencies where you might need to run it longer than anticipated. Heating your home during a crisis can be trickier as it largely depends on your location and the efficiency of your heating system. However, as a rough estimate, an average home in a colder region might use anywhere between 100 to 200 gallons of heating oil each month. This can add up quickly, so planning ahead is essential. Choosing the right equipment is pivotal in this preparation process. When it comes to generators, you can trust quality brands like Honda, Yamaha, or Generac. If you have the option, consider investing in an inverter generator. These models are not only quieter than traditional generators, but they're also more fuel efficient, giving you a great advantage in an emergency. For your heating needs, opt for modern energy efficient systems. Reputable brands like Rheem, Goodman, and Trane often feature systems that can provide reliable performance when you need it most. Now, let's talk storage. Safely storing your fuel is non-negotiable. Always use the appropriate containers to transport and store your fuel, and make sure you keep everything in a well-ventilated area far from living spaces. If you're dealing propane or natural gas, it's critical to have these tanks installed by a certified professional to avoid any hazardous situations. But don't just stockpile fuel and consider your job done. Maintaining your generator in peak condition requires regular checkups, and likewise, your heating system should be professionally inspected at least once a year. Keeping a detailed log of your fuel inventory, including how quickly you use it and when it's time to restock, is also essential. For fuels like gasoline and diesel, rotating your stock ensures you always have fresh supplies on hand. Finally, always think ahead with a plan B. In this unpredictable world, alternative power sources like solar panels or wind turbines not only provide additional options, but serve as smart investments for long-term sustainability. For heating, consider adding a wood-burning stove or portable heaters as backups during cold spells. To advanced communication and surveillance tech. First off, let's talk surveillance tech. Imagine living in an environment where every sound could mean danger, but you're feeling confident because of your trusty thermal imaging camera. Devices like the Flyer Scout series are truly game changers. For any serious prepper, they excel at detecting heat signatures, effectively allowing you to spot potential intruders even in total darkness or through dense smoke and foliage. It's like having night vision superpowers. This tool is essential not just for security, but for monitoring your surroundings at all times. Next up is night vision equipment. It's not just for military operations anymore. With gadgets from brands like ATN or Night Owl Optics, you can see clearly in low light conditions. Whether you're navigating when the power's out or simply enjoying an evening in the wild, night vision goggles or binoculars will be invaluable. Picture this, you're in your home during a blackout and you hear something suspicious. Instead of nervously peering out into the dark, you've got night vision gear that transforms the pitch black into a clear view of your surroundings. Talk about peace of mind. Now, let's not forget about the versatile drones. Take the DJI Mavic Air 2, for example. While they're popularly used for stunning aerial photography, they are also terrific tools for surveillance. With the ability to scout areas that are challenging to access on foot, you can get a bird's eye view of potential threats or obstacles. Drones allow you the freedom and control to assess your environment without putting yourself in harm's way. Definitely a prepper's advantage. Moving on, we need to discuss staying connected during a crisis. When a blackout occurs or your local cell networks go down, traditional means of communication can quickly disappear. That's where ham radios such as the Yaesu FT60 or ICOM 7300 shine. These radios are perfect for long-range communication, letting you stay in touch with loved ones or other preppers in your network. If you're focusing on shorter distances, you can rely on CB radios. A great choice here is the compact and dependable Uneaton Pro 500 and NAV5XL, which can be a lifesaver when you need to relay important information. But maybe you're wondering, what if everything fails? For those extreme cases, satellite phones like the Iridium 9575 Extreme are your go-to lifeline to the outside world. When all else crumbles around you, having a satellite phone means you can still find a way to communicate, keeping you connected to essential information or emergency services. And let's talk power solutions, something that's incredibly vital in these uncertain times. With fuel shortages looming on the horizon, relying on traditional power sources may not be feasible. That's where innovative solar chargers like the Anchor PowerPort Solar come into play. These devices help keep your small electronics charged without the need for any fuel. Plus, if you ever find yourself completely cut off from any power sources, a hand crank radio like the Eaton 3X5 bed is an essential tool. Not only will it keep you informed, but it also ensures that you can broadcast for help when the grid goes down. So why is this technology so important? Thermal imaging and night vision gear grant you significant advantage in detecting threats when visibility is low. Drones expand your capabilities, allowing you to surveil more extensive areas with ease. Ham and CB radios are perfect communication tools that operate independently from the power grid. Satellite phones offer that crucial backup connection in dire situations. And finally, solar and hand crank solutions empower you to remain self-sufficient regardless of the circumstances around you. Before diving into the world of advanced tech, remember that with great power comes great responsibility. Make sure to invest time and improperly train yourself on how to use all this equipment. Also, stay informed about the legal regulations surrounding surveillance and communication technology to ensure that you're fully compliant. In the end, knowledge and readiness are your best assets. Stay alert, stay prepared, and you'll be able to navigate through any storm that comes your way. 1. Stockpiling of water, medicine, and food. Let's start with water, the lifeline that everyone needs. The general rule of thumb is to have 1 gallon per person per day. When calculating your needs for a full 6 months, that's a staggering 180 gallons for an individual or 720 gallons for a family of 4. To ensure your water supply is safe and lasting, invest in sturdy, BPA-free containers. Large barrels work well for bulk storage, while smaller jugs are ideal for daily use. Remember, storage is key. Keep your water stash in a cool, dark area to prevent algae growth and plastic degradation. Regular checks are necessary. Look out for leaks and make it a habit to rotate your stock every 6 months. Security is equally important. Place your water supply somewhere discreet and away from extreme temperatures to protect it from potential threats. Next, let's focus on medicine. A well thought out supply can be a lifesaver in crises. This step isn't merely about tossing various medications into a box and calling it a day. You'll need to consider each family member's unique requirements. What medications do they take? What are the dosages? For prescription meds, calculate the daily dosage and multiply by the duration, ensuring you have a 6-month supply in advance. For over-the-counter medications, think pain relievers, allergy medications, and first aid supplies. You need to estimate based on past usage. Don't overlook the importance of a well-stocked first aid kit. It's an essential part of your medical preparations. Make sure to check expiration dates and store all medications in a cool, dry place. Pro tip, consult with healthcare providers about your plan. They can guide you on necessary prescriptions and help you obtain larger quantities when needed. Lastly, food. This is where it gets exciting, and being strategic is vital. Aim to stockpile about 365,000 calories per person for 6 months. This is based on a daily intake of around 2,000 calories. To achieve this, you'll want a diverse mix of grains, legumes, canned goods, nuts, seeds, freeze-dried meals, and powdered milk should make up your stockpile. Brief breakdown of quantities can be quite helpful here. Plan for around 100 pounds of grains, 70 pounds of legumes, and 200 cans of assorted goods. Don't forget about healthy fats, 40 pounds of nuts and seeds, and an equivalent amount of freeze-dried meals can really elevate your provisions. Proper storage is critical to prevent spoilage and keep pests at bay, so pay attention to how and where you store these items. Also, keep track of expiration dates. Rotate your supplies regularly to ensure everything remains fresh. Now, let's talk about some general tips to keep everything secure and discreet. First and foremost, keep your stockpile under wraps. It's wise to avoid sharing your preparedness plan with too many people. To enhance security, consider locks and alarms, and if you can, surveillance cameras may provide extra peace of mind. Additionally, you might want to think about spreading your supplies across various locations in your home or property to mitigate the risk of losing everything in one go should an unforeseen event occur. Remember, this isn't just about hoarding supplies. It's a deliberate strategy for being ready for whatever may come our way. By planning thoughtfully and securing your stockpiles, you'll be taking powerful steps toward ensuring your family's safety and well-being in any crisis. So, stay safe, stay prepared, and let's hope this information remains theoretical. However, if the need arises, you'll be ready. Thank you for tuning in, and let's gear up for the rest of our prepping series. In conclusion, the importance of thorough preparation cannot be overstated in uncertain times. By focusing on the essential stockpiles of water, medicine, food, communications, technology, and self-sufficiency tools, you empower yourself and your loved ones to navigate any crisis with resilience and confidence. Each preparation step, from securing adequate water and food supplies to effectively utilizing advanced technology for communication and surveillance, serves as a vital pillar in your emergency readiness plan. Emphasizing safety, discretion, and regular maintenance of your stockpiles will enhance your security and peace of mind. As we face potential threats, remember that being prepared is not just a tactic, It's a way of life that prioritizes your family's welfare and future. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and equip yourself with knowledge and resources to ensure you are ready to handle whatever challenges may lie ahead.